Welcome back, guys. Episode 9 of Silo, titled The Getaway, has just dropped, and we get to see how Jules survived the last episode as she drops off the staircase. And as we near the end of the series, so much more is still being uncovered, more secrets and even more twists. Let's dive straight into it, and as always, spoilers ahead. We start episode 9 with Jules, as it's clear she survives the jump of last episode by just jumping onto one of the floors of the connecting corridors. Now, as she escapes the grasp of Judicial, Sims heads back to Bernard, and here we see the next curiosity of the silo. A glowing pendant with the number 18, a very curious and futuristic looking device that Bernard seems to snatch and keep very close to him. What is this pendant? Why was it glowing? And what does the number 18 represent? More on this towards the end. Billings and his wife have an argument over the syndrome and how the illness may be affecting his career. Sims confronts Jules' dad and questions him on her whereabouts. Here we learn that her mom did jump from the smooth railing on level 1, which is quite scary considering how high up that would be. How far did she fall? Lucas becomes the centre of an investigation and is asked by Bernard about the stars in the sky, clearly indicating that Bernard knows what they are. Has Bernard been out of the silo? And does his knowledge connect to the number 18? Billings finds the magazine in Jules' apartment and in a shocking scene sets fire. Not before tearing a page from it. What was the page that made him want to keep it? Or did he keep it purely as a keepsake of what might be reality? And finally, Jules holds Sim's wife hostage as she accesses the hard drive and uncovers a video of George. Jules is flushed out of Sim's house by Judicial, but managed to reconnect with Patrick, where she manages to gain access to the hard drive and finally finish watching the video. Not only does George confess his love for Jules, but he tells them to look for the Jane Carmondi cleaning video. This is where we then see that iconic footage once again, proving once more the image they're all shown of the outside is a lie. This episode was great, and it leaves us now with 3 big mysteries. Firstly, the outside world. Throughout the series, I've held the belief that the outside world is actually poisonous, but this scene has started making me doubt that. And that's only because of the birds. You can clearly see them flying around. Why would the outside be toxic to humans, but not animals? Unless they've been in the silo for such a long time that animals have managed to evolve. This then makes us ask if anyone will go outside to see the truth for themselves. Is what they say in the cleaning video the actual truth or not? And who else will find out about this? The second mystery lies around the new pendant and the number 18. Is 18 the number of their silo? And was it glowing because Bernard is being summoned by a power higher than Judicial? Personally, I believe this has to be the number of a silo, indicating to us that there are potentially 17 other silos. Or is this the 18th test of a silo? And the third and final mystery.
I found the door I've been looking for.
Will Jules visit the door that George spoke of? And where will it lead? Another silo? To the outside? Or maybe even somewhere else? As we listen to George's message, it implies the water isn't an issue.
I'm guessing you're wondering what I did about the water. Well, turns out it was nothing to worry about.
And this actually answers one of our previous questions around us wanting to know how George managed to swim down there. It now sounds like the water is shallow. Ultimately though, I think the big door is part of the mystery of the 18 pendant, and I believe through this door will be another silo. Join me and Ben in a few days as we break down some of these important details and questions in our weekly silo cast. What do you think of the glowing 18 pendant, and why is it glowing? Let us know in the comments, and as always, catch you next time with something new.